here.
This is Goose.
Hi, Goose. Aw.
He's kind of shy at first.
Aw. Luckily, I've got my friends that are having their two smaller dogs stay the weekend,
Okay.
and that might help him out as well. One is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and
Okay.
she's really sweet with everybody, and then her older brother is still small but very gentle, like a Bichon.
Cool. He loves
So at least he'll have
people.
some small.
But
some
we don't
small
know how
dogs.
he does with dogs yet, so.
No problem. My old ladies are very used to puppies coming and going, and right now, as you can hear, we have Goose. I don't know if you've seen in the videos or not, but he's very playful, very friendly with the dogs. And he was just playing nicely with the small dog at the dog park yesterday too. Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it should make it easy to remember the name at least.
Yeah, for sure.
The other Goose is leaving, I think, Friday, and then he'll have a new roommate on Sunday. So.
Okay. Yeah. He's kind of sleepy right now. He hasn't really taken his morning nap. Normally naps like a couple hours in the morning.
Sounds like he'll probably fit right in because these guys are finishing up their lunch routine, and usually afterwards they'll nap for a couple hours, so that'll be good.
He hasn't eaten lunch yet, but I did give him a pretty big breakfast. We've been doing 3 meals a day for him.
Okay.
Like a third of a cup each.
That's fine. We usually do 2 with these guys and then a lunch like snack, so I could easily do a third meal for him at lunchtime.
Yeah, just because he's 12 weeks old. So he's already at 12.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and see some of his walking behaviors, and then I'll bring his roommate out and we'll do like a little evaluation there. And then what I'll do is I'll let you say goodbye while I grab his stuff, and I'll record the rest of the evaluation inside for you for later.
Okay. I brought, I wasn't quite sure what all you needed, so I brought a good amount of stuff, and then I can take some of it home with me.
No problem. Usually the way that you could usually check is kind of like with the bottle, just kind of the back of your hand.
Okay.
And it's perfectly fine. It's usually only like the black top later on, and even then it'll take a while to warm up too. Okay.
So he really is not good at walking.
Okay.
Especially like when we're at home and he can see the house, he just wants to go home.
Okay, so let's kind of see what he wants to do in this case.
Come on, Goose. Can I go this way?
So just smelling and exploring. That's fine. Let's just let him, we'll follow him for a bit, see what he does. Okay. Pretty normal, just kind of wandering around. At least he checked in on either, so that's good. What we're going to mostly do is kind of develop that habit so he gets used to checking in on us and where we're going and what we're doing. And that'll help him to kind of encourage him to come along with us. So most of the time when puppies are this young, all the leash is just like something holding them back from whatever they're interested in. So we'll be spending a lot of time building a good positive association with the leash, so like when he feels the pressure, he'll know to like look or figure out what's going on, you know, why he can't go there or where mom's going.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Yeah. The issue for him doesn't seem to be like pulling away. More so is like he just wants to sit and stay and not walk.
That's fine. He's a little curious and a little exploratory. That's pretty good. Hi. Oh, he's shy.
He's like a toddler.
Yeah.
He acts shy at first, but give it like an hour, he'll be like biting your toes.
No problem. We've got the place pretty puppy proofed.
Yeah.
I've got the divider up, but I feel like we're probably gonna need to put it down for him anyway, so he can have some extra free space. But I'll see how he does, whether or not we need him in like a playpen area or if he can just be out with the ladies.
Okay.
So we'll spend most of the afternoon just pretty much getting him settled in, and we'll probably start working with everything tomorrow morning or later tonight as it's cooled down.
Yeah.
So Just want you to do me a couple favors.
Okay.
And the first one is when he's not paying attention, kind of like now, go ahead and say his name once, and we want to look for a name recognition reaction.
Goose.
Okay, it's pretty standard. Hi. Did you hear something? Okay, so now what we're gonna try to do is when he's like searching for something to get into, instead of actively sniffing, then try saying his name again. So, like right now.
Goose.
Perfect. Oh, almost. Okay. So yeah, we gotta go with like the very, very basics, huh?
Yeah, well, he knows something, and he does know his name, and like when we're in the house, like in the living room, he will like listen to come and his name and things like that, but
He won't outside.
yeah, he gets very distracted.
It's understandable.
He might have the potty too.
Yeah, it looks like he does. Oh, good boy. Good job. There you go. Oh, good boy. Oh, I'll go grab a bag.
Oh, I have one.
Oh, okay. Good boy.
I normally give him little treats too.
Sure. And I've got some treats on me as well. Good job. Does he have any allergies that you know of?
Not that we know of.
Okay. And does he usually have like a preference between beef, chicken, or fish?
I don't know. I haven't really. Right now, he's been getting chicken toys.
Okay. No problem. We'll figure out a good variety for you. See what he likes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes they actually do have a preference. So it's good to kind of check to see, so that way you're actually rewarding them with something they enjoy, as opposed to just taking something because you're offering it to them. And then we'll see how he does with play and the ball and things like that. We mostly have rope toys.
Yeah, he likes tug.
Oh,
He
perfect.
doesn't seem to care for fetch much at all.
No problem. And at least he'll fit right in with everybody else. Then they were tugging it up and playing this morning. Here, I'll go ahead and take the leash for you, so that way you can drop that off. And then we'll be able to kind of do a little bit of that recall work as well. See if he'll just follow you. Very good. Okay, now go ahead and as soon as he's not paying attention, go ahead and turn and walk the other way. Good. Very good. Okay, so now this time, pay attention to him while you're walking away, and as soon as he turns and looks at you, go ahead and give him that praise and acknowledgement. Say good boy Goose, or yay, or yes, or anything encouraging, and then try to continue luring him to you for a treat.
Okay.
There you go. Oh. Almost. Go ahead and try to get closer again, and we'll do it again.
Hi.
Okay.
Come here.
It's okay. So just wait for him to realize that you're missing and following you, and then give that encouragement.
Okay. Hey, good job. Good boy.
Almost. He's getting excited though. There you go. Good. Right there. Very good. Perfect. Good. So right now what's going on is he's pretty much just got that maternal instinct still. When he recognizes that you're gone, he wants to be close to you. But he's also kind of counterbalancing that with the distractions in the environment and his excitement. So that's why it's really important that when he does recognize that we're gone and he starts coming back on his own, that we just kind of give him that positive praise. And I'll be working mostly on initiating that, kind of getting his attention and letting him know that we're getting far away from each other. So what ends up happening sometimes with the leash work, if you're not careful, like most of the time you'll see, like as soon as you start pulling, he almost just wants to go the opposite way and just like braces himself, right, instead of following. Some dogs too, a lot of puppies will start biting at the leash because it's holding them back and controlling them. And those are all things that we don't want, because it's starting to just establish these bad habits where he feels the tension but he keeps pulling the opposite way. So just a lot of basic leash work, just working through distractions, lots of playtime in, and we'll definitely either do some small dog park work, or I'll see what the either the friends or when they're puppies at the other dog park too, because there's a couple that we usually go to. One is kind of like mixed with a really good crowd. And sometimes, like the other day, there's some good puppies there that are smaller, so that'd be good. And then sometimes we'll just go only to like the small dog park, so that way he doesn't get ran over or overwhelmed or anything like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of dogs in our neighborhood that he's kind of starting to get to know.
That's good. Come on.
But they're all pretty like well trained, so none of them are like running around crazy.
Right.
But one of our neighbors has like 100+ pound lab, and they seem to get along.
That's good.
What are you doing? Come on. Tim.
Good, very good. So especially with working with you guys and the parents, it would be kind of conditioning on a lot of parents and people in general, even some trainers, are really, really good at the negative side, like when a dog does something wrong. But they have to work a lot more on like when the dog does something right. 9 times out of 10, after they've done something wrong and you've told them no, you can generally follow it up with a yes, but nobody ever does. So it kind of makes the whole experience a little bit more negative, especially for puppies that are actually don't know that like what to do and what not to do. So we really want to try to be like positive with them, make the learning experience fun and engaging, and understand that they're gonna kind of fail or not know what to do or not understand, but make it easier for them to succeed as opposed to just scolding them for not properly executing.
Yeah, we've been trying to just do like positive reinforcement.
Good boy. Very good. There you go.
And like redirection when he's not doing something that we want.
Sticking to the shade, he's smart.
Yeah, he's a black dog.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing a lot of work in the earlier mornings, later evenings, and then indoors.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll let you go ahead and...
Yeah, I parked over there in that little semicircle.
No problem. I wish there was just some more shade right now, but we're like right in the midday. Let's go ahead. I'll have you take them to that grassy area in between the two houses right there.
Okay.
And I'll bring Goose over so that way they can meet, and hopefully there's gonna be some shady spots in the trees behind the homes there. I'll kind of show you here. It might be easier to lift them up and carry them with us.
Yeah, I don't want him to hurt his...
And then you can let them back down again once we kind of get there. We'll at least do the Goose introduction. The other pups are really good with dogs, but they take longer to warm up to people, and I don't want them to scare him because they're barking at you.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we'll do the rest separate. I'll record it for you. You kind of see the shaded area there? Yeah, because this is technically someone's yard here, but this open spot in the middle is free, but like that would actually, that's the only shaded spot that I see right now. So I'm gonna go and grab Goose and I'll be right back. I'll bring some water for him too.
Okay, thank you.
boy. Goose, good boy. Yes, good job. I know, it's exciting. It's another little one. Are you excited? Wait, wait. Good. There you go. There you go. Good boy. There you go. There you go. Good boy. There you go. Good kisses.
Look down.
Here you go. I got him. Goose. Goose.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Sit. Good boy. So go ahead, and because he's interested in something that you have up, he's gonna keep jumping up. So go ahead and let him down. You can let him go. He'll be okay. And that'll be something that you'll want to try to keep in mind too while you're at the... It's okay. So yeah, let him go, because that's gonna cause... Just drop it all the way. That's gonna cause issues because you're gonna get tangled up. That's why I brought the longer one. There you go. Good. And we'll still tangle it up a little bit, but there you go. You're okay. There you go. Good job. Come here. Good. So those interactions and sounds are good because it lets Goose know that he's either being too rough or accidentally stepping on him. So it's good that he's listening.
Yeah.
And as hard it is, and as worried as you are, it's important to just try to relax and see that nothing bad is actually happening. You know, he's just a big, excited dog, and this is just a smaller pup. Good job. I know, you're doing so good. Oh yeah, there you go. Good. Because what ends up happening a lot of times is when you feel like they're getting overwhelmed, if you lift them up, kind of like you saw there, that'll not really kind of give them reprieve, but actually make the situation worse, because whatever the pup was interested in, they're still interested, but now they have to get up to kind of interact with them as opposed to down. And the danger of that is if they're, you know, maybe jumping up and nipping at them or whatnot, they might accidentally catch their leg or something and pull downwards, causing injuries.
Okay.
Very good. Whereas at least on the ground they might, you know, get stepped on, but usually they don't mean to, and when they're just moving around erratically like that. There you go. They're playing good. Good job. It takes them some time to kind of do that dance and pick it up correctly too, because they're both excited and they're both moving around rapidly. So those little things are going to happen, but it's not like he's purposely trying to trample him or anything like that. Good down. Thank you. It's okay. Is he your first puppy? Yeah. Makes sense. There you go. Good boy. Sit. Good sit. Good job. You playing with the little one? Good. So you can kind of see how happy and excited they are. That he's actually kind of chasing him around too, which is good. Oh yeah, they'll be just fine. There you go. Now he's actually going after him. There you go. I guess we shouldn't be on a hill, but that's okay. There you go. Good boy. Good sit. Yeah.
How did he?
We've been working on him with his excitement too, so that's why you can kind of see when he gets excited and jumps up or anything. It's better, instead of telling him down or off, to ask him to sit and focus for a second.
Okay.
And that helps him to calm down. There you go. Good, very good. Good, very good. Good boy. Yes, thank you. You're doing so good. Oh. Another reason why I'll do the rest of the evaluation inside too, so that way I can introduce the other pups one at a time, so they don't accidentally overwhelm or trample him as well.
Yeah.
The other ladies are older. He's just a puppy, and like I said, it's okay. It's okay. He's okay. You live. You live. The other ladies are older and a little bit more experienced, so they're also a little bit slower. So this is going to be probably the worst case scenario here, where he accidentally, hurts him just from excitement or playing. But he's calming down already, which is really good.
How old is this goose?
I think. Oh, careful. 8 months or so, I think. You're okay. It's okay. Very good. Good boy. I know, you're excited. You literally just lost your playmate yesterday. There you go. Good. And that's another reason too, like why I have him on the longer lead, is also you kind of see there when he was running away and you're holding it, it kind of like choked him back. So another reason why we'll do the rest kind of inside, so you can kind of move around freely and not get tangled up.
Yeah.
Choked on too, like right there. Very good. Good job. He's fine. You digging? You finding a hole? You making one? Oh my goodness. What do you think, Goose? I know, right? Good sit. Good sit. There you go. Hi. There you go. Come here, Goose. I know you're gonna get all the you're gonna get all the mulch out, boy. Come here. Good boy. Yes. Good listen. No.
Yeah, so he's pretty calm. Even when he is playing, he's still pretty calm for the most part.
Yeah.
Which is good because we have like a pretty small townhouse, so we don't want him being too, like we wanted a more calm natured dog.
Good. He seems to be doing well. There you go.
Now he's all dirty.
Well, we'll brush him. I've also got puppy wipes inside too.
He's afraid of the brush.
Aww.
He's afraid of a lot of things. He loves people. And he doesn't seem to be too afraid of other dogs, but he's afraid of a lot of things.
No problem. Well, it's a lot of socializing and kind of getting him out in the real world. Once we got some basics in for practice, will help out a lot.
Okay.
Just kind of getting him out and about,
Yeah. Yeah, we've been taking him out. We've taken him to some restaurants, and we've taken him to...
Good boy. There you go.
Yeah.
Good boy. Yes. Good job. Good self-restraint. There you go. Good. And those are the kind of interactions that you want as well between puppies, is like us not having to kind of micromanage and tell him to be easy or lay off, but the puppy kind of giving him those signals and him respecting and listening. Good boy.
He's
Good
like,
listen.
He whines at literally like everything.
Yeah.
He's a whiner.
It's okay. It's good to give those auditory cues even early or over exaggerated.
Yeah.
So yeah, like there, he didn't even touch him, and you'll be able to see more from this angle on the camera. But he just yelped because he was jumping, and that's really good because you want those interactions between dogs, because he gives that social cue for space, and then he learns to pick up that social cue to stop, pretty much. So yeah, all good behaviors. And so I think they're definitely gonna be good friends. I'll go ahead and unless you had any other questions or wanted anything else to be evaluated, I'll go and put this guy in, and then I'll go and grab the rest of your stuff and let you say goodbye, and then we'll get him transferred in.
Yeah. The only thing would be that, I guess, to tell you what we've already kind of taught him.
Yeah.
So that you can know what he should know.
Okay. Yeah.
Even if he doesn't seem to know it right now.
What I would
There's a lot going on.
What I'd recommend is to just make a list of their training priorities, and then you can put that in there for like either his history, because we'll want like the basics of his name, breed, age, feeding guidelines, a third of the cup, all that stuff 3 times a day, what you've been working on and what you'd like to keep working on.
Yeah.
So that way I'll have it as a reference too, because if we just kind of tell me now, it'll be good. I might remember most of it, but I might forget.
So I can just send you, like, kind of type up a text and send it?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Kind of like a schedule too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm a little
no problem. We'll try our best to keep them to the schedule, but usually the boarding schedule is going to be a little bit, like boot camp is going to be a little bit more busy anyways.
It's not super strict. It's more just like what times we normally feed him, and then what times we've been taking him out. And
oh, no problem.
Like that.
Yeah, especially with taking him out, we'll probably end up doing it more than you guys anyways.
Yeah.
On top of like the regular potty breaks these guys get, minding him and seeing if he needs to go, and then also when he's out on sessions.
Oh, the other thing is, he at home has been using this bell to tell us when he needs to go potty. I brought it with us, but I don't know.
We can, and I'll just put it by the gate when we go in and out to kind of maintain the habit. A lot of it, because it's going to be a different environment, you know, might have to be some retooling, but we'll try to keep it consistent. And especially with like this his schedule, what we'll do maybe a couple days beforehand, like is kind of a couple days before he goes back, is to try to really wean back into that original schedule. So that way he can kind of get back used to home life as opposed to like boarding life, which can be very different. So yeah, we'll keep all those things in mind. I might have to unbuckle him here in a second. Hey.
We honestly weren't even gonna teach him the belt just yet. We just had it on the front door, and then he started using it. He like would ring it and then sit down next to it.
Oh, that's good.
And then if we didn't get to him within 5 minutes, he would go
Oh, that's a good amount of leeway time though.
Accidents, just so you know.
Oh, no problem. He's pretty small, so it's pretty understandable. Usually it takes him a while to be able to like develop a lot of the bladder and bowel controls on top of like
letting us know when he has to go, which is nice. And sometimes we just I feel like it's probably more us. But
it's hard to keep track of him all the time.
Day he has an accident.
No problem. I'll keep an eye on it.
But that is one of the things we want to work on, is not going.
Especially if he's already signaling, a lot of it will be more so like controlling the environment that he's in, so that way he can have accidents in at least spots that you can quickly clean, or like you can be there when you know that he's going to probably go. Because the main thing with pups is teaching them to signal, and the main thing with people is to kind of get them to acknowledge the puppy's body schedule. And sometimes we can acknowledge it or no, but not have time because either we're busy with work, or you know, on the phone, or making dinner, or things like that. So just trying to line up the two as much as possible.
Once he gets his no notice, he just kind of starts sniffing around.
That's notice. That's what I consider as marking. So
yeah, exactly.
So being able to kind of pay attention to those situations and then properly react. Like if he starts to what I call a drift, like if you'll all be hanging out here and then he just suddenly starts to drift off, that's usually a precursor.
Mm-hmm.
And so, then if he starts sniffing, that's a second cursor. And, by then you should get his attention to redirect to the bell and get him ready to go. So at least it sounds like he's doing well on the potty training. It just might be one of those things that takes some time and consistency, but we'll definitely keep on it for you.
And then probably the biggest thing is just the chewing, which I know he's teething.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we try and just redirect him. But he started chewing most recently on the couch, and like it's a brand new couch.
Aww.
I don't want him eating it.
Gotcha. So the best thing you can do in those situations is to just make it so he doesn't have access to the couch.
Yeah. It's just such a small townhouse that it's hard.
That's okay. I'll go over a couple items that can help as well. Here, let's get away from the mulch because that's like the only time he's been digging.
Oh.
I feel like he's about to get sprayed over here. Come here, big guy. Good boy. Yeah, you being crazy? You being crazy? There you go. Good boy. Yes, good boy. There you go. But yeah, just make sure you write all those things down. I'll be able to remember most of them, but it'll be good to kind of have it as a reference.
Yeah, of course.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, these guys will be fine. Good boy. You're okay.
Nothing happened. He's just too fast.
It's another definitely time, one of those times when you didn't even touch him yet. He just like squealed. It's okay. Like I said, it's better to do it preemptively anyways than to do it too late.
Yeah.
So it's fine. The only thing that you'll want to watch out for in those situations is like dogs with like really high prey drive, because the squeaking can cause that to like go up.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
I mean, he's really good. We don't really have any like strong complaints right now,
Yeah.
because he definitely hasn't created any habits yet.
Yeah, he
But
seems good.
We just want him to be the best he can be.
It's understandable. And like I said, some of the things like the pottying and the chewing on the sofa, things like that are things that we have to kind of be there to work with him to correct in the moment, as opposed to like after. And then if we can't be there to eliminate the habit, then to kind of make it so he can't have access or can't, do those bad things without us while we're gone.
Yeah, we keep him in the crate when we're not home.
Okay.
So we are trying to crate train him.
Crate training's good. It's there's pros and cons to it. Like I said, a lot of it too, because you'll want him to eventually kind of be okay with just kind of being in the home, especially if it's smaller when he grows up.
Definitely.
So a lot of that will be like actually just supervising him while he's not in the crate, while you guys are home, to see what things he gets into. Like, oh, he's going towards the sofa again, or oh, he's going behind the TV entertainment center, or things like that. And then teaching him to not go there, teaching him to redirect from the sofa back to his toys. So like, giving him that supervised freedom and getting that practice in, so you're not surprised. So like, you see that he's out freely roaming, but you're watching him instead of like in the kitchen cooking or something, and you notice he goes to the shoes at the front door. That's perfect. You can have that moment to redirect and teach him, as opposed to some parents that will just scold them after they've chewed it because they weren't there to supervise. So you kind of see what I mean. A lot of it is preemptive work.
Yeah, we haven't been scolding him if we don't see it, because he doesn't know why we're scolding him.
Yeah. Most of the time it's too late at that point for any kind of teaching or correcting.
Exactly. We've just been trying to give him treats when he does something good and like praise, and then when he does something bad, hopefully he'll realize, what did I do?
Sometimes you'll need that balance of both, because you'll want him to have some sort of consequence for not doing the right thing, because that'll help to affect his decision making. So it doesn't have to be anything harsh or severe, but maybe like an awkward or loud sound that he doesn't like when he gets close to the sofa, for example, so then he knows to stay away from it.
Yeah.
So there's always pros and cons to having, you know, negatives and consequences and things like that. You would pretty much want to try to find a good balance for him.
Oh, yeah. We say no and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
So.
All right, stick chewing.
Sorry. Took your friend away.
Oh, he was so interested in the stick too.
Oh, you lost
I thought that was cute because they both had their sticks.
Oh.
Did you lose your
He
stick?
loves sticks.
Oh, you lost your stick. Yeah, he's not more. And this is what I mean, right? Especially since he wasn't interested until you picked him up, it kind of redrove that interest. And that's only like, you have to kind of really be careful at like the dog park, or if you're having friends over with another dog, because it's very like instinctual to pick them up, especially when they might be being overwhelmed by the other dog. You're like, you go in to like try to save them, and by
Yeah.
picking them up, you almost put them in more danger. So one thing that you could do instead, if you're worried about him, is to guard his space. So like get in between him and the other dog and push the other dog away,
Yeah.
as opposed to, you know, trying to separate him. Oh, I know. In that instance, I'm just meaning like dangerous scenarios.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll let you hold him here in a second. I'm gonna go take this crazy guy back in, and I'll let you say goodbye, and then I'll get all of his stuff for you. Was there anything else that you wanted on video? This will be good for a reference for me too, because I'll look back on it as well. But yeah, I think he'll be great.
Yeah, we don't really have specifics. We just want an overall.
It's all the usual puppy stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fine. You found a ball. I think it's a ball. I don't know what it is. It might be a walnut or something. All right, big guy. I still have to pick up your poo too. So come on, we gotta get going. Would you mind if I borrowed one of your bags?
Yeah.
Thank you. That way I'll have to go to the station and then.
Stop. I don't want to Come here, Fiona. Fiona. Fiona, come here. Come here, Goof.
Good girl, Fiona. She's like the size. He's like the size of your head.
Hi. Hi.
Where's the little lady? Hi, lady. Hi, Goose. You so excited for your new friend, huh? Little one. Goose. Little goose. Little goose. There you go. There you go. Oh gosh. Alright, that's better. Little goose and little goose. Or little goose and big goose. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I got you. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh. There you go. Get it, little goose. There you go. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Did they run into you, Miss Fiona? Did they run into you? Gentle. Turn up the light here a little bit. There you go. A little too much. There you go. Oh gosh. Oh. Where are you guys going? Good. Here, watch out for the air filter. Okay. Oh. What, Lilo? What? What? Are they being crazy? Oh. Oh, little goose. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't see. Oh, okay. There you go. Careful. Oh, little goose. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, little goose. Oh, little goose. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thought about it. Thought about it. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. What, Lilo? What? What? Good girl. Oh, good. Get some water. You getting some water? Good job.